Tony and Corey here, your weekend warriors.
Today we're wrapping up our studio door install, and we're using forest trim.
You know, Tony, I chose forest trim to wrap this door with for a lot of reasons.
No, I'm glad you did. I've already had to replace the trim on my home because I didn't give a lot of thought to what I used. And if you're not using the right product, it will fail very quickly, and then you will find yourself assessing what product you're replacing it with because it just hasn't been that long.
Yeah, a lot of people think that because it's on the exterior of their home and it's painted, that it's just gonna last forever, but that's not the case.
Absolutely not. There are inferior products out there that simply won't last.
Yeah, we chose to go with forest trim. Forest trim is made of cypress. It is resistant to rot and decay. Bugs don't want to eat it, so it's a really good product. The nicest part about it, though, is that it's far less expensive than Western red cedar, which is a fantastic exterior grade product, but it's expensive. Cypress, or forest trim, offers that same performance at a much lower cost. And because it's finger jointed and primed, it's gonna last and be more stable than any other solid piece of wood.
You know what I love about the finger joining is that it offers you premium links, 20-foot links, and the entire board is the same top quality board. If you're using a solid sawn lumber, you're picking through a lot of stuff to get the quality that you get with
different
finger
links.
jointed. Yeah,
if you want all 20s, good luck. Yeah, and the other thing about solid sawn lumber is it tends to warp. Having all those finger joints in there prevents this from cupping and twisting.
Another thing to note, Corey, is that this product is very versatile. It has got a rustic face and a smooth face.
Which is great for this project because all of the trim on it is smooth. So we'll be using this side. And I tell you what, that is really smooth. All right, Tony, I think we're ready to install our pieces.
We've already pre-cut them and prepped them to go in on the wall. There's a couple of things that we had to do ahead of time. The recommendations for installation of this product requires that the opening is dry, free from moisture, and also that it is pre-flashed. And we have flashed the headpiece, and the opening is dry, and we're ready to go.
There's one more thing we need to do. It is also recommended that you prime all of the field cuts. So we're just gonna take some regular old acrylic primer and hit all of these spots that we've cut, and then we'll be ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
You ready? All right, so we are totally ready to install this trim. We've got everything primed. We just need to put it up on the wall. First piece first.
I think we should explain quickly the dado that we put on this board.
Oh yeah.
When we installed our door, the wall that we installed the door in was not completely plumb, and the door has to be plumb. So that's left us a little bit proud of the wall sheeting. So we elected to cut a little dado so that the trim would fit flatly up against the wall. You also could shim there, of course, but we went with the dado. It's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
All right, let's put it up there. I think I got it.
Thanks.
Let's talk about the nails that we chose for this.
Yeah, we chose to go with 12-penny galvanized box nails for this installation. You want to make sure that whatever size you choose, that you're getting at least 1.25 inches into the framing material past the trim. There's 3 different sizes of trim: 3/4 inch, 1 inch, and 1.5 inches. We're using what's called 5/4 trim, which nets out at 1 inch thick. So being 3 1/4, we have plenty of nail to get into the framing.
Still holding this. So you want to center it over here. I got about 1/8. You ready? Yep.
You may notice that we left a gap between the trim and the siding. I like to leave a little bit of gap there for the caulking, especially if you're going up against stucco, brick, or stone, concrete, anything like that. You have to have at least a 3/8 gap there. So make sure you keep that in mind when installing forest trim.
You know, this turned out really good. It looks good, and we don't have to worry about replacing it in 15 years.
Yeah, the only thing we have left now is to put caulking around all of the trim and 2 coats of paint on it to get that 50-year warranty.
Yeah, inside of 90 days, painted and caulked, and we're good to go. This product is available at all Parr Lumber locations.
If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. We'll see you next time.